I was in my 20s, had no medical conditions, I was doing fine, normal life that anybody else would have, married, had one child at the time, and all of a sudden I'm in the hospital. They did a biopsy on my kidneys and I found out I had IgA nephropathy, which at the time in the 90s was a rare condition. They didn't know a lot about it. I eventually went back to work, and then in the summer of 2015, I started having complications, and I found out my kidney function went down to 50 to 35% functionality. After I started dialysis for about 3 months, we looked into the transplant donor program, and we had to go through a program, go to some classes. They had to review everything, you apply for it, and then I eventually was accepted. We went in and talked to Christina Burnett, who's the coordinator at Advent Health, and to explain our options of what the program exactly is. And what it is if you have somebody who wants to donate, a family or friend, or even a stranger who meets you and wants to donate and is not a match to you, they can put their name into a database that is linked throughout the nation. And that's what I ended up doing. We signed our name up. Probably exactly 2 weeks later, she called my wife and I and told us that we had a match, which to me was amazing because my blood type, I was told initially when I was put on the regular transplant list with Advent Health that it would be 5 to 7 years because of my blood type. Bobby is an officer that works for the agency where I work at. I work with the sheriff's office, he works with the police department, and he knew who I was. He didn't realize how sick I was or that I was even sick initially until he started reading the social media posts that my wife had put on there that I was looking for a donor and I needed a kidney transplant. He wanted to try to donate his kidney, so he went and got tested. It doesn't seem real until you get in that waiting room. Bobby went in first. He went in for them to get his kidney and ship it out west to a lady out in the Northwest. And we went in first, and I didn't know who my donor was. And I was very, very nervous and scared, wondering if my body would reject the kidney, if it was gonna work, if the person who was gonna donate wasn't gonna back out, if there's a problem with their kidney once they get it out of them to bring it into the surgery for me. So there's a lot of bad things that can happen and side effects that can happen to somebody on something like that. I had been sick for so long, for 15 months, that I got used to feeling horrible. When I woke up from my surgery that day, after about 5 hours of surgery, my head was clear. Post-transplant now, my life is back to normal as normal can be. I'm healthier now than I have been in 20 years. Tried to change the way I eat, exercise, and because of Advent Health and the Parent Exchange Living Transplant Program, I have a new lease on life.